What if I told you not all stories have a happy ending? The square circle, as it's often called, has seen its fair share of rising stars. Men who've grown giant at the sport of boxing and have fought their way to legendary status amongst fans. But what about the careers that haven't flourished? These once respected fighters now treated as simple characters, as if living in a game of someone else's own rise to glory. What about these athletes? Today, we're telling their story.
Today, my guest is a former boxer with a record of 1-100 with 1 KO. That can't be right.
It is correct. I've fought many great fighters who are bigger than me.
No, I mean, who the hell did you knock out?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses? What are you saying? When I was early in my career, when I was fighting in my actual weight class, my first opponent was...
well, it doesn't matter, because we're talking about the rise of Mac.
Wait, is he here? Where is Mac?
Mac isn't here.
But the man destroyed my career. The Star Punch. It infests my dreams.
So we're talking about the rise of Mac. So going into that fight, you had only had your ass kicked 99 times?
We
Nothing. You. I sure as hell haven't been knocked out 100 times.
Oh, d'accord. This interview is over.
Make that 101. Today we have with us PISTON Honda from Tokyo, Japan. Are we gonna get a translator or something? I don't speak sushi.
Come on, man. I can speak English.
You look a little bit older than I had expected. Anyway, let's go to the fight. So when you went into that first title fight with Mac, you'd only lost 1 round, 1 fight. How was Mac able to break the code?
Well, first off, that star punch thing he has, or whatever you call it, that thing should be illegal. There is no way a shrimp like Little Mac should be able to pack that much power behind his punches. It felt like I got hit by a car.
Like a Honda?
You know what? You know what?
Subaru?
Forget this.
Kia? Hyundai? Our guest today hails from Madrid, Spain. Well, okay then, Donnie. Looks like you got pillow hands, only 9 knockouts, and over 24 fights before Mac put you to sleep. Any comments?
Well, you see, I'm a lover, not a fighter. And, well, boxing is less dangerous than bullfighting, and my background is in salsa, so you typical fat American fighters tend to exhaust yourselves by not being able to touch me.
Except for Mac. Looks like he was able to knock you out in the first round faster than anyone else to date.
Do you see this face? Does this face look like a face that people would pay to see fight? I don't think so. I don't care for much for the sport, and, well, so, I'm a Honda.
All right, we have one of the largest and most mysterious fighters on the Punch-Out circuit. King Hippo is with us. So, are you actually a king? Jesus, what the hell is he saying? It's not the first time I've had one of these crazy one-sided interviews. So, looks like going into that fight with Mac, you had knocked out all previous opponents. Why couldn't you get a clean hit on Mac? What the hell did he say? What? Okay, this is odd. Says your age and weight both are unknown. I mean, it's obvious you've not missed many meals, but why all the secrecy? Screw it. I'm done with this interview. So today we have one of the most beloved and feared fighters in the punch-out circuit, Mr. Bald Bull.
Yeah, it's Bull.
Bullshit.
Okay, so, right here. Okay, so you had an impressive 29 knockout with 34 wins heading into that title fight.
Yeah, it's correct. Yes, mess with Horn, you get Bull.
I don't think that's the way it goes.
Mess with Horn, you get Bull.
Oh, okay, so what happened in that fight? He didn't get Bull.
Bull cheated. Mac cheater. Doc, higher man, Flash, Bull.
So you're saying that Doc cheated to get Mac the championship?
Yes, it's correct. It's right, yes.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to check out the footage on that and see what really happened. But there's also the issue of Doc aiding Mac on the side, aiding. Yes, aiding. Yes. It's funny. Our guest today is a known cheater in the boxing world.
Say what? Cheater? Let me tell you something. I am Jerome Doc Lewis. I may be old, I may be a little punchy, but I ain't no cheater. And you know what? I'm a former undisputed world champion. So you watch how you talk to me, fool.
I'm sorry, Doc. Surely you've heard some allegations about the strange tale of Mac's ascension to the championship.
Let me tell you something. Everybody looking for excuses as to why they got beat. Mac is the best. You wanna know why? Because I trained him, Doc Lewis. And guess what? Mac was faster, he was smarter, and he was tougher. And all he gotta do is touch your chin with that star punch, and anyone in the world's ass is going down.
You bring up that star punch, and that's a good point. So this is one thing we want to know is how could Mac generate such power? And I'm quoting other fighters here, with his little baby arms and legs is like baby cause he's small. Care to answer that?
Maybe because a little white boy jumped about 3 feet off the ground and then punch him in the face with a star punch. Have you ever heard of physics? Have you?
That makes sense, at least scientifically.
You're damn right.
What about the rumor that you flashed Bull?
Hey, I ain't done talking. Shut up! Let me give you a lesson about boxing. You ever drink tea without sugar in it? Tastes like piss. And guess what? You put some sugar in it, stir it up, tastes real good then, don't it? And that's why boxing's called the sweet science.
So if you put sugar in piss, it tastes good?
You can put sugar in anything, tastes good.
You've got a point there, but what about the times you were you were giving stimulants to Mac in the corner during the fights?
Say what? You know what? This interview's over, and guess what? You can stimulate this. I'm out of here. Little Mac, where you at? You owe me some money for that last training session.
What did I think about Mac saying he's the best? Fact is, I'm the best in the world. He wants to step in the ring with me, I'm gonna destroy him. I refuse to lose. Star punch, I've got 2 comments. My punch is a meteorite and his is a dinosaur like his trainer. He'll be extinct by the next fight. Mac wants my belt, he'll have to murder me to take it. And he's no killer, I am. I'm the killer, not him. I'm gonna rupture his spleen. I'ma cave his skull in. I'm ferocious. Call Mac an Undertaker, cause I'ma bury him.